All right, I appreciate all of you who have sent me this. This is the JSO Jackson. I think it's right here. It's Jacksonville Officer Sheriff releases information concerning a December 13th officer-involved incident. This is from Honor Your Oath Civil Rights in
God bless freedom of speech.
Investigations. This is the YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out, and subscribe to them. Appreciate you guys putting this up. So let's take a look at this together. And here's the narrative on this. We have on December 13th, 2024, police officer S. Lowry conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle operated by Jason Arrington for running a red light. Okay, it's a probable cause. Officers A. Weppert and M. Cardwell responded to assist on the traffic stop. So from there, it's not just we're going to assist. Oh, he ran a right light. We're going to assist. There was a reason they were going to go for assist. Pulled him out of the car, did a search, wanted for warrants, suspended driver's license, take him into custody, whatever. 3 of them showed up, though. Yeah, it's either another car with a trainee in there. Maybe they have two-man cars. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily ever think of 3 for a suburb would show up unless it was kind of like a little bit more serious, if you will. Mr. Arrington, who was cooperative during the traffic stop, informed Officer Lowry that he was armed with a firearm. Okay, awesome. I don't know how that is in states when it comes to conceal and carry. In Illinois, I know that you have to, unless the law has changed, you have to notify the cop when you get stopped. Hey, just so you know, I have a firearm on me. I don't know if you're obligated to on other stops. To be honest, it's your right. If you don't have to, don't do it. Exercise, don't take my advice. Make your own decision. But in my view, keep as many constitutional rights as you choose to. Personally, I think all gun laws are unconstitutional. All gun laws are unconstitutional. Officer Lowry directed Mr. Arrington to exit his vehicle, and he cooperated. Officer Caldwell then attempted to remove the firearm from the waist of Mr. Arrington. While Officer Caldwell was attempting to remove the firearm, it discharged, striking Mr. Arrington in the leg. Okay. Officers learned the shooting was unintentional. Internal Affairs Unit of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office immediately began investigating this incident. The following is a summary of the facts learned of this investigation. So M. Carwell is not the initiating officer. So I'm very curious to see how this winds up going. Listen. Oh, there's more. Excuse me. I'll continue with this. Officer Lauer was positioned on the passenger side of Mr. Arrington's vehicle, observed the steering column that was damaged, leading him to suspect the vehicle may be... Okay. Yeah, they're saying so the steering column was pried up, so that's the probable cause to pulling him out of the car, assuming that the vehicle was stolen. That's one of those things that they're going to tell you in the academy. It's like it's an indicator. What if it's just a damaged vehicle? It's just these are things to think about when we deal with the laws and whatnot. The observation coupled with Mr. Arrington's disclosure that he was armed with a firearm was the reason Officer Lowry was directed to Mr. Arrington to exit the vehicle. So just so you have a cover that was ripped off and that he said he had a firearm was all the backing up for Pennsylvania versus Mims that you said for your safety to bring him out of the car because you were now investigating a stolen vehicle. If this cop had investigated 100 stolen vehicles and like 51% of them led from this type of probable cause, I'd be like, okay, you're an expert on it. That's fine. But in this, I don't know just yet. Officers Weppert and Cardwell approached the driver's side of Mr. Arrington's vehicle as he exited the vehicle. Officer Cardwell then attempted to remove the firearm from Mr. Arrington's waistband, where Weppert held on to Mr. Arrington. The firearm was secured in the holster, and Officer Cardwell had difficulty removing it. When Officer Cardwell was finally able to remove the firearm from the holster, she unintentionally placed multiple fingers inside of the gun. Kids, I mean, come on. Do I really have to go through this video with you? Picture this. Picture you being a citizen, and they haven't used the word accidentally, did they yet? Did I even remove that yet? Read that yet? Unintentionally. This is called negligent discharge of a firearm, and it's still a criminal offense. Because if you did this as a citizen, you bust your ass. You're not going to be like, whoa, unintentionally placed 3 fingers inside the trigger guard, and it went off. It went, muh. It's like, you know, the basic mechanics of a pistol if you're a police officer. And if you don't, there's a very serious problem. So this is not a male or female issue. This is an inept police officer issue we have on the street here. Place 3 fingers inside of the trigger of the guard of the firearm, causing the firearm to discharge. You can't fit 3 fingers into the guard of a fire. Oh, Minga. I'm going to check this one out. Is there more to this story? The internal affairs investigation resulted in a sustained charge of incompetence against the Officer Caldwell, and JSO has become termination proceedings for Officer Caldwell. What about criminal proceedings? Because, you know, if this was a citizen, you would criminally charge this person. They discharged a firearm in public. So why are we not criminally charging this officer? Consistent with Sheriff Waters' commitment and transparency, JSO is releasing the body-worn camera footage from all 3 officers and photographed evidence from the damaged steering column and the internal affairs summation of the incident. All right, I mean, let's check it out. Okay. I am not, here's me. I am not, if you could look at this video or this picture here, I'm not an expert in stolen vehicles. I am not. Jeez, did we have any? Maybe 2 stolen vehicles? And at least one of them turned out to be somebody who forgot, like they didn't remove it from leads. And it was like, what? We just did a felony stop on this? That's a screw up by the state. It's not against the law to have a steering column that is stripped of the equipment, unless the license plate came back to a hit that the vehicle was stolen. I'm going to say on this one, so it's stuff like this that led to a person getting shot, because so far, I'm sorry to say it, it's not against the law. It's not probable cause, reasonable suspicion. I mean, and he had a firearm too. Well, did he carjack somebody? Because if he carjacked somebody with the firearm, you wouldn't need the break in to use the steering column, because you'd have the keys. So we'll continue. All right, body cam. This is for no audio. That's typically because the body camera hasn't been activated yet.
Lower your windows, all of them. What's up, my man? Hey, you got a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, all that good stuff?
Oh,
you blew that red light.
The light was yellow and turned red when I went out there.
It was red when you blew it.
It was yellow.
Okay. Well, I saw it. It was red. So.
I saw it too.
All right. Well, you got a proof of insurance?
Yeah.
I like the passenger side approach. That's what I did later on in my career. I use that a lot more than driver's side approach.
Oh. Just hang tight. You got you got anything crazy in the car?
Yeah.
What do you got?
A gun.
You got a gun? Mm-hmm. You do? All right. Where's that?
Mm-hmm.
It's on you? Okay. As long as you're cool and...
I'm chill. I ain't put a lot to you.
No, man. I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, I ain't got time to lie.
That's awesome. So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing.
I do everything, whatever.
Okay.
All
right. So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right, fair enough. And we're just gonna remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way.
Get out this way.
Yeah, just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so we're going to take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right?
I like all this. With everything that officer just did, man, that was a fantastic interaction on a stop. He talked to him like he was a human being. You could tell there's a little bit of friction about the light being yellow or red. Big deal. That's awesome. You know, the officer didn't then flex his, well, I saw it was red, and then sit there and elevate the way that he spoke. This was a fantastic interaction on a traffic stop. The only critique I would make is you're going to have to use your judgment if you feel that it's necessary for your safety on a traffic stop. Because again, here's what you have to think about. Is this the state of Florida? I have to assume it's Jacksonville. So if this is Florida, you're going to assume everybody's got a gun on them. And if it's lawful for him to have it, because he said, do you have your concealed carry? He goes, no, I don't know if you need one in the state of Florida. I don't know how that works. I have no criminal knowledge of law in the state of Florida. So it doesn't seem like this officer's blood pressure or spidey senses triggered that there's going to be an officer safety issue. So my one thought is, how about you just leave him? How about you leave him? But then you're going to get a lot of the officer safety crew that is out there going, no, because everything, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So is there any harm with somebody being compliant for taking the pistol and securing it on the traffic stop? I don't see any problem with it because it's again, I think all gun laws are unconstitutional. I don't see the point. I mean, if you're going to be afraid of everybody with a gun or a weapon, then you may as well take everybody into custody and handcuffs while you run their information, because they're already detained. They're detained, so you could lawfully put them in handcuffs, put them in the back of your squad car, and say, I'm going to run you, I'm going to write you a citation or a warning and release you. You're being detained. I have nothing wrong with that at all. Go ahead and do that. But that's if you're afraid of what's going on. The other problem I have is if you're going that route, don't notify him. Don't tell him your intentions, because this guy could be really awesome. Hey, it's awesome. Appreciate that, officer. Then when he comes on that side, because you told him you were going to take him out, I'm going to say, if you step on that side, I'm going to remove your firearm for my safety. You get on that side, how do you know he's not ready just to palm that and start pumping rounds into you? So you already told him what you were going to do. These are just critiques, something to think about. I think that the contact, the demeanor, the attitude, and the delivery of the officer was absolutely fantastic. More stops like this. I think this guy is a pro on his traffic stops. I like it. Let's see where it goes to shit.
You know?
Yeah, you're good.
That's one thing I do like. He doesn't leave this position to go over there. Because you leave it, now you're going around the car. You don't go in front of the car. Granted, he could put it in reverse and still pin you in between the two. But he lets the other officers, assuming they're competent, take him and in control out of the vehicle, because he could still, if they have a heightened sense of this guy's going to be a fight or flight issue, it's a stolen car, he's going to speed off, he's going to start taking out the pistol, shooting rounds. You still have that direct line of sight where you have cover. You could still go for cover for behind the car if there does start to be a gunfight, and you're in a better tactical position. I think this cop, very, very, very well done. Tactics and demeanor with the public, A+ so far. Loving this.
I appreciate it, man, being very honest.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, shit.
You okay? Put the gun down.
Gun down.
You okay?
You got shot in the leg.
Rescue 1068.
HQ 2162. Rescue 1068. My attention.
Bet you anything she's a trainee. Two-man car, I'm thinking it's a trainee.
Point.
You look at her right there. She's just going to leave a gun unattended right there and walk away.
Walk with me. Walk with me. Go ahead.
That was a knife with a gunshot to his leg.
You better go secure.
I got it.
She has no idea what she's doing. This is not a female cop issue. Granted, it does put more in, in women. No, man, pick a different career. This job is not suited for you.
You okay?
You better secure that firearm.
Can you do me a favor? Just get
I understand that potentially this could be an investigation for a crime scene, but secure the firearm. Are we not going to do that? I don't know.
Wiper, you good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing off.
Hang in there, brother. Rescue's coming. Rescue's coming.
Right,
There you go. HQ 2162. 2162. Can you let Rescue know that tourniquet's applied to his right leg?
I gotta crank it down on him, man. I gotta stop the bleeding.
Ah, shit.
I gotta crank it down, man. It's gotta stop
Hey,
the bleeding.
we got to do that, brother. Stop the bleeding, all right? Hang in there.
He hit my phone.
Your phone? Where's it at?
He's in the truck.
In the middle?
Walk past the firearm again.
All right, brother. Wiper, what you need?
I gotta cut his clothes off.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta see where your head was.
Yeah, my leg on the left.
You're pretty sure it's just there?
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Let me see. It's right there. Yeah, I got you, but I need to make sure the exit wound's not up here, or entry wound's not up here, okay? They're gonna cut your clothes off.
You know, it's like somebody needs to tell her, hey, I think you've done enough. Why don't you just go sit in your squad and just let the adults handle it?
2162. I have 2163 and 2164.
You're good. Hey, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
2162.
So it's an ND.
It's going to be an ND.
Are you
2162. We're 77. We're just working on them right now.
That stops still bleeding. Bleeding stop.
There's that indicator too with the females like to have those sleeves on where they can poke the thumb through. It's such like a coddling thing that they do. She doesn't have the mindset to be a cop, and yeah, you could tell just by the way that she has hair, clothing, attire. This is somebody. I will bet you anything that's the reason why they can get rid of them so quickly. Is she's on probation? That's my first assumption. This is not somebody who was mentally cut out to be a cop.
I got your phone, brother.
I will be damn like if they're like, no, she's got 13 years on or something. It's like, did she come from records? Where was she at all this time?
Wiper, what do you need?
Especially in Israeli bandage. I want to do compressions. Bandage on that.
These guys are tactical. You can tell that they've been waiting to use this kind of training for years. So, I mean, yeah, good for them. And they're doing a great job so far. It's sad they were put in this circumstance to have to do it to begin with. This is negligence. But you know, at the same time too, they're doing a great job so far. That's shitty for me to say. They shouldn't have to be able to do this, but they were put in that position. All right, what are we going for now? This is a different. This is from Officer Weppert. He's the one who is applying the tourniquet. All right, so he's walking up. He knows he's calling for backup. If she's already up there,
He's very compliant. He does have a pistol on, so we're going to take him out from that side.
okay. This woman has no sense of urgency. So, okay, there's 3 separate squads, so she's not a trainee. If you watch coming out, so when you start to hear that there's a pistol, she's walking up like this. Oh, I can't even do it anymore. With the infamous hands and the vest stuff, walking up like that. So you're walking up to somebody, I don't know if they requested a traffic stop. All right, back up. I don't know if she's the same town. Well, this maybe just different squad. She's got a different squad, but she's walking up with zero sense of urgency. Watch how slow she is walking, and her hands are inside of her vest. How are you going to react that quickly if you got to pull them out and they don't get stuck? So just watch the lack of sense of urgency she has walking up. She's very laissez-faire, very, whatever, I don't care. That's the sheriff's department. Okay, they're all there. So it's 3 separate cars. She's not a trainee. That's even worse. She may be on for quite a while. She may be seasoned. So, and you could just see, watch the lackadaisical of her walking up with her hands. And how slow she walks.
He's very compliant. He does have a pistol on, so we're going to take him out from that side.
He says he doesn't have a pistol on him. Her hands are still in her vest. Yeah, her head's not there.
On my side.
Okay. Just put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me.
Bad tactics on both your part. You just have an officer tell you he's got a pistol. Walk over to the door. Your hand should be on your pistol, ready and waiting. Cut the pie as best you can, but this immediately, no. You can see, look, this is what the officer, the Weppert, is doing. He's got his shirt raised. They have no control over this subject. Now, again, I know a lot of people in the comments section are going to say it's not illegal to drive with a pistol in this state. He was very compliant. There's no criminal action. The cops brought him out. They chose to bring him out. They're going to leverage Pennsylvania versus Mims. They're going to leverage that officer's training and experience was indicative of the steering column being that it was a stolen car. They're going to do all that for their favor. Fine. When he comes out, these operate a pistol. You didn't have control. It should be, sir, just to let you know, I'm going to take control of your arm and you're going to put him in a control tactic to prevent them from using their hands to draw a pistol. Where's your pistol at, sir? It's over here. Then you take the right hand so he can't reach over with the left. This, on both these officers' parts, is a rookie bad mistake. This is piss poor tactics. You put yourselves in a bad circumstance to where this cop, all he's got to do, he's a big man. Shove off the vehicle. He's braced. He's great position to push right off, drive you right into traffic, get hit by a car and killed. Bad tactics right now. They do not have control over this subject at all.
I appreciate it, man.
Her too. And the firearm's going to go off right here. Where are her eyes at? Where's her tactical position? There's no stance. She's leaning over into him. This guy, his hands are up. He drops an elbow right on her head. Dude, then it's game on. Or again, if you're going to assume, and I assume nothing, that he's compliant, he's not a criminal, great. But if we're going to take it to this point, you would better deploy some tactics that keep everybody safe in this position. You didn't. Both of you, the first cop, A+, these two, piss poor, absolute F.
Oh, shit. You okay? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay? No. Hey, rescue 1068. Let's go.
Rescue 1068.
Hey, man, come here.
She drops the gun and walks right away from it. So you're going to leave. How do you know this guy doesn't get immediately pissed off? You guys just shot me. And he's able to function and move. Just shucks this guy off. Goes for the pistol that you left unattended. And then all of a sudden starts firing down on you. But remember, she's only going to get fired. If this was anybody else, there would be a criminal arrest. Start criminally charging these cops. This is the only way any of this changes.
Walk with me. Walk with me.
There's the holster and the pistol. Why did you take it out of the holster? I mean, that's the first thing we should be asking. He's wearing, looks like sweatpants. So there's not going to be a belt. The pistol's going to be in his pocket in a holster. Take the whole thing out. Or if it's in his waistband, take the whole thing out.
Go ahead.
Sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, those are dropping. Those are drawstring pants. They don't have any belt loops on them. So that was either in his waistband or in his pocket. You could not just take it right out of the holster too? Holy shit.
Turkey. I got it.
2162, main is 27.
Okay, let's jump ahead. Let's see her body camera footage. This is the officer who should be criminally charged for negligence. Negligent discharge of a firearm. Yeah, so far the other two cops are absolutely abhorrent. How do you not control somebody when you know you're going to be removing a pistol off of them? Blows me away. Activates the body camera.
Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so.
Right there. Boom. Dude, your hand should be on your pistol. If he acknowledged And this is the knowledge of one is knowledge of all. You got to be very careful because the windows are open. You can't say, hey, I think it's a stolen car coming from the first officer's point of view, because that could alert this guy. Let's pretend for 1 second he is a criminal. He's going to alert this guy of the status of the vehicle, and you're going to walk over. All right, he's being very compliant. He's got a pistol. You're going to walk over there, not ready to engage. You need to just be in the ready, and they're not even close.
Where's your pistol at?
And then you let him come out, open the door, guide him out. You need to be in control of this circumstance. Again, hand on the pistol. You have somebody, most people are right-handed. So you don't know based on what you see if he's going to turn right into you with the pistol in hand. This cop is not in the ready whatsoever. He's not mentally prepared as well. Right there, he could have come right out with a pistol and drawn. All right, so here's the pistol right here. We have it in the waistband. There's no point whatsoever in her for to remove that from the holster.
I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
Where's your pistol at?
On my side.
Okay. So, hands on top of the vehicle.
Right there, it comes out. Put it right back in. If it slides up, slide it right back down. Push down, pull the clip that's holding it onto his pants, and then assist it up at the same time, because you know that holster does not have any safety on there. It has no restraint mechanisms on there. No strap, no clip, no button, nothing at all.
I appreciate that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you could see, and it looks like immediately as she pulls it out.
Oh, yeah.
Look at, he's got her fingers in the trigger. Holy shit. Thumb. That's a thumb. That's her pinky. This is at least two. That's at least her middle and ring finger in the damn trigger.
Oh, shit. You okay?
Put the gun down. Put it down.
Whoa. Does she still have that damn finger in the trigger when she transfers it over?
I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. You okay?
I gotta see this. I can't tell. It kind of looks in the bottom. She doesn't even know how to hold a pistol.
Put the gun down. Put it down. You okay? Nope. Rescue team.
Wow. Bad tactics.
On my side.
What a shame. These first two officers, the first officer did such a great job on this, and then the other two just destroyed all the work of what they did. Bad tactics. There needs to be criminal charging, because if this was a citizen, it would be negligent discharge of a firearm. There is no way a seasoned officer does not understand the basic rules, the fundamental of firearm safety, which includes keep your finger off the trigger. There's no way. There's no way. It just shows the bad tactics. If I break this down one more time, so she's right-handed when you look at that, because that's what she transferred the pistol over to. When she comes up to do this from his side, this is the second police officer's body camera. What she should have done is
Hey, man, come here.
when she does this tactic here, she should not be using two hands like that. It should have been left hand on his torso, at least up by the shoulder area. If you're not going to cuff him, you better control those arms, and the right arm does all the work. Why are you using your non-dominant hand to operate or retrieve a firearm that you assume? What's the rules of firearms, right? Keep your finger off the trigger. All guns are always loaded. Never point the barrel at anything you do not intend to destroy, and keep your effing finger off the effing trigger. So she violated a few of those rules, didn't assume that it was loaded, kept her finger on the trigger, pointed the barrel at what she intended to destroy. It blows me away. It blows me away. This should have been better control over the subject. Piss poor officer tactics, massive across the board on this. And then obviously this guy's life changes and he's going to get paid out. Needs to be criminal neglect or negligence of a discharge of a firearm and bad Bad damn tactics on this. Thanks for sending it to me. Appreciate this, guys. Don't forget to join us live every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about these calls, 708-982-0974. You can call, leave a voice note, leave a voicemail, leave a text message, call in live on Wednesdays, or you can send an email to officerdominicizzo at gmail.com. Guys, I appreciate that. Stay safe out there. Let's change cop culture, and I'll see you in the next video.